Can you safely view a solar eclipse? Or perhaps you must have heard them say,
Have a bath after a solar eclipse.
Eat at least 2 hours before an eclipse.
Eat fresh food prepared after the solar eclipse ends.
Refrain from looking at the sun directly during an eclipse.
Avoid going outdoors during an eclipse.
They have shut down schools, by the way.
Meditate during a solar eclipse.
pull up a chair since there is a lot of misinformation out there. Hi, I'm Dr. Sanober Pezad Doctor, a board-certified dermatologist and an integrative health practitioner. And today's video is about me sharing some facts and debunking some myths, since the solar eclipse this coming Monday is the talk of the town. Solar eclipses are rare, so it's truly incredible to experience this most wonderful of celestial experiences. So can you look at a solar eclipse? The short answer for newbies is no. You cannot safely look at the sun directly. You need eye protection, not with regular sunglasses, not with binoculars, and not through a camera lens, not even through a telescope, not in any way except for a special purpose solar filter secured over the front of the optics. But for my seasoned pros, the longer answer is you can never directly look at the sun during the partial eclipse phase. You can only watch it during the brief moment of totality, but you'd better know what you're doing. In case you're wondering,
What did she just say?
let me explain. Most of the eclipse is either an hour-long partial phase that leads up to the 3 minutes of totality, or the hour-long partial phase that follows totality. Of course, this assumes that you are smack on that narrow path of darkness that we call the path of totality. Otherwise, what most people just see is partial eclipse. During the partial phases, when you can see the sun, it is never safe to directly look at the sun. And I repeat, never. You can only do so with specialized eye protection. I cannot get more explicit than this, but I know so many naughty yous who still want to go against the advice. Please remember, the only time that the sun can be viewed directly with the naked eye, that is without any special filters or anything of that sort, is only during those 3 or so minutes of totality. However, this needs some context. I got in touch with a man who suffers permanent eye damage from looking straight at the sun a few years ago. It is true, he used binoculars, which can cause permanent blindness in just a second or two. But it brings up that ancient eclipse question. What is the actual unexaggerated danger of simply peering at the sun directly? Few articles tell the truth because, let's be honest, eyesight is very precious. Editors usually feel that it is better to exaggerate the danger than to state it neutrally. Truth be told, we've all taken quick looks at our sun during our lifetime and not suffered any eye damage. So those are the starting points, the limits. A quick fraction of a second glance won't harm you, but as short as a 30-second glance can damage your retina permanently. Now, in between that fraction of a second glance and 30 seconds lies a blurry, dangerous realm, a swampy land that you want to avoid. Now, the American Astronomical Society has compiled a list of vendors where you can buy safe eclipse glasses.
Do not go off that list, as there are some dangerous knockoffs.
These inexpensive eclipse glasses are made up of cardboard with plastic mylar filters. They work, and the American Astronomical Society says that modern eclipse glasses do not expire if the glasses are compliant with the ISO 12312-2 and have no punctures, scratches, or tears, and the filters or lenses remain attached to the frame. They will last. Again, be aware of fake knockoff eclipse glasses. They may not be strong enough to protect your eyes fully. You can test your glasses by simply looking through them. If you're able to see the light from lamps, headlights, or even reflections of the sun, then your glasses are not strong enough. If you're feeling fancy, go for plastic frames, which are much sturdier than cardboard. Again, do not even consider regular sunglasses. Hi, before we move forward, I wanted to make a small request. On this channel, we discuss everything related to healthy aging, skincare, hair care, and everything needed to lead a healthy and happy life. And sometimes we also discuss science, common affairs, and everything that we learn as we go through this journey called life. So if this is something of interest to you, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any new videos that get released. And that is the only way you and I can stay connected always. Alrighty, let's debunk some more topics. Avoid going outdoors during an eclipse. I'm sure you guessed it, it is a myth. Contrary to the widespread myth, the sun is not more dangerous when it's in an eclipse. It's simply when people have a motive for staring at it is when it becomes dangerous to be outside, because the heat concentrated on the retinal cells is what causes the damage. I'll say this again, the only danger of being out is looking at the sun with naked eyes and staying out for too long without applying your sunscreen sunscreen. And why are kids' schools shut? Did you see the traffic jam on the roads during the last eclipse? Besides, who wouldn't like to take another day off and enjoy with family? Have a bath before and after an eclipse. Now this is partially true. It is pregnant women who are generally advised to take a cold shower after a solar eclipse. According to ancient Ayurvedic knowledge, this is to safeguard them from any harmful effects of any microorganism growth. Which brings me to the next topic. You must eat at least 2 hours before an eclipse. There are a couple of reasons for this. It is believed that the sun's blue and ultraviolet radiations act as natural disinfectants. It so happens that during a solar eclipse, the intensity and wavelength is not the same as on other days. As a result, the rays do not perform their usual role of cleansing our food, and there is supposedly a belief that there is an uncontrolled growth of microorganisms in our food products. So given that this additional and natural protectant effect is absent, it is advised that we should stop eating at least 2 hours before the solar eclipse. But we don't belong to the era where women cooked in the open and used the sun's life-giving light for storage and preservation of food. Tell me honestly, how many households have sunlight coming directly into your kitchen all throughout the year? But if you still believe in this and wish to follow, it is assumed that eating light, easily digestible food is better. More so, you can add turmeric to food as it is considered to have antibacterial properties. Eat fresh food prepared after the solar eclipse ends. Based on the previous principle, it is believed that the harmful effects of the sun's radiation during the eclipse will be absorbed by leftover food, thereby contaminating it. Therefore, it is better not to store old leftover food made from before the eclipse occurred. I personally think it just doesn't make sense. The sun's rays are just as harmful during an eclipse as they are on any other day. In fact, the amount of light reaching us is reduced. So where does the question of food absorbing any harmful rays arise? Besides, who leaves their food out in the sun anymore? Like who? Meditate during a solar eclipse. You can if you want to, but don't you want to see the spectacle for yourself?
Through certified eclipse glasses, of course.
While it is a good habit to meditate daily, it is specifically advised to meditate during a solar eclipse. This is because the connection that the mind has with the moon and the body has with earth. As the sun is connected both to the mind and the body, when all the 3 celestial bodies are aligned, so is the body with the mind, thereby making it a perfect time to meditate. Basically, if you aren't out, it's a good time to close your eyes and get in tune with yourself. Who knows, you might get enlightened and knock out a new discovery. But jokes aside, I hope you have got some clarity about the do's and don'ts and how to navigate the upcoming solar eclipse safely. It is said that birds such as the songbirds stop singing and some flowers close up during the eclipse. When nature has taught these creatures to look after themselves, it would only be wise for humans to take the required precautions to safeguard themselves. If you found the video helpful, please like and share it with your friends and family so that we can help spread the word out even more. And don't forget to hit the bell icon near the subscribe button so that you and I can stay connected always. As always, continue to glow, thrive and shine. Take care. I'll see you soon.
Trust in myself.